How's it how's it going, everybody? Asian got me here to bring you another Marvel Disney fucking video. I don't know, man. We're doing it's been a few days. Sorry. Thank you for everybody who's been patiently waiting for my return. Thank you for the views. Been appreciated. First on the docket is to report on one Brie Larson, who has apparently been saying she's going to be quitting Marvel. Now, this all comes ahead after a multitude of financial failures at the box office for Marvel, as well as the backlash that already had happened beforehand when she was first announced as a character, when we should have gotten the original Captain Marvel, right? Now, I am only slightly knowledgeable on comic book lore and history, but even I knew that there was a male Captain Marvel before there was Miss Marvel, right? Or Captain Marvel. And that's what Miss Marvel is now, is the female version inspiration of Captain Marvel. But in the comics, Miss Marvel was originally Captain Marvel, and it gets convoluted because of the way she looked. Blah, blah. You know what I mean? Like, anyways. And so, right now, the backlash from Marvel, basically being very formulaic, not really being as creative as they should be allowed to be, especially when you think on the genre of comics. They allow themselves to be horror, mystery, action, comedy, slice of life. They could be fucking anything, right, that you can adapt a film into. But with current Marvel, everything is just an action comedy. Everything turns out the same. At the moment, no female can do no wrong. The males are all the enemies, and that's about it. And with Captain Marvel, the Marvels, the sequel, coming in just a few weeks, their projection is already sitting at 50 to 70 mil opening weekend, which is 60% lower than the original Captain Marvel, and that was also sandwiched between two home runs of a film, you know, Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame. It is unfortunate that some would claim what happened in Captain Marvel was due to his own merits, when it wasn't. Everything that happened in Captain Marvel was just piggybacking off of the Avengers, and then also people believing that they needed to watch Captain Marvel to get some insight into what would happen in Endgame, even though we all found out Captain Marvel only had like 5 minutes at max in Endgame, so her inclusion was really unnecessary. And there was plenty of other scripts written without her even in it, but they thought she would be the next headline for Marvel, and she was not. Marvel fans did not reciprocate that, and so you see the backlash that unfolded, right? And they called us toxic, they called us sexist, all these other names under the sun, when in reality we just hated that they tried to force someone that wasn't, you know, worthy of that title. Could have given it someone better, like Doctor Strange, or even at the time Wanda, maybe someone with more room to grow and sustain the MCU, but instead you tried putting it on Captain Marvel, putting it on her shoulders to run the MCU. Even Spider-Man, for fuck's sake, even though, yeah, he was Sony property, you could have still tried to focus, you know, the Marvel Universe on him. Maybe you had to pay more for, you know, the Sony deals to work out, but I mean, we all saw how No Way Home worked out. Sony made a lot of fucking money off of that film, and Marvel didn't see a damn dime in that one. All because, and after that, they thought we could just shove in cameos and member berries, and that'll be enough. Give callbacks to past projects instead of actually just doing the work to write good stories and honor the legacy characters. No, we're just gonna diminish that and tarnish all that what came before. That's what's happening with the Marvels. Shoot. Before I forget, here's the clip that even kind of started the whole debacle in the first place to have us questioning if Captain Marvel was going to continue. So here's that clip right now.
Marvel. I don't know. Does anyone want me to do it again?
Don't be so modest.
I don't know. I really don't know. I don't have the answer to that.
How long will you play Captain Marvel for?
Shit, I realized I had that shit muted already slow in volume, so. Oh. Anyways, we'll hop back in from where I thought I left off. As I said, all this stuff happened from D23, 2022, and unfortunate as it may be, whether it was because of the fans or if it was because of executives that she said what she said at that point, we can't deny the articles coming out afterwards in the recent days of her saying that she is wanting to leave playing the character. It's unfortunate that she might have caught up in a sandstorm of fan criticism, but Marvel definitely didn't put her in the best position. They kind of had her as a fall girl in a way, and with all the backlash that happened, I don't think you can necessarily fully blame her. She took the opportunity to see that Marvel was this empire of opportunity, and right now, unfortunately, it's going to be a niche prospect again. It's not going to be one of those things where a lot of influencers, a lot of people are going to want to dive into, because it's not making that much money. If you've seen the recent flops from DC, you got Shazam 2, Blue Beetle, Black Adam, and The Flash. And then from Marvel side, you have Quantumania, Love and Thunder. Even Doctor Strange Mom didn't make enough money for its budget. So when you look at it all, I don't see Marvel recouping anytime soon, especially with the actor strike still going on. It's going to give them about 2025 to really figure their shit out. They're going to be on a delay in 2024, that's for sure. So everything that we see kind of happening right now, expect delays. No new movies will be coming out in 2024 other than the ones that were supposed to be coming out in 2023. And it's all the productions company's fault, the unions. And then the writers and everybody else that didn't have an imagination to actually create these visions in the first place. They didn't have them set in stone, they had them just trying to force out money. At this point, I'm just rambling, but Let me know down in the comments, what do you think? What about Brie Larson's exit has you in turmoil? Are you saddened by the news? Do you give a fuck? Let me know. Christian Megami signing out. Have a good morning, good night, and good evening. See you next time. Bye.